What's up, guys? That shit was loud, and this is the shop. I just wanted to do the cool crib style roll-up door and start talking about business and what we got going on here. So I'm just gonna spit. There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about involving who we work with, people that work for us, and then all the customers. Mainly, that's our focus, is people that are watching this stuff. We want to deliver kick-ass content to you all the time, so we're listening. So if there's something you want to see, such as like some WRX work that you want us to do, let us know. Just type it right there in the comments, and we're just going to create a bunch of content specifically to what you guys are into. So I know everyone's kind of into GTRs. I definitely am, but not everybody can really relate with that. Just like me, I don't have a GTR, and people always ask if I do. It's gonna be a lot better if what we're showing you guys is what you really care about, so we can teach and connect you with the right people. We're gonna talk about different companies, vendors, stuff like that we work with, as well as other builders that do the same type of work as we do. So let's just start it by walking through the shop. If you check it out right there, Premium is the other half of this building, and there are partners, there are homies, they're who we have lunch with every day. If we could choose people to be coworkers with, there's no better group than Premium, and I definitely know you guys know about them because their content's killing it right now. And this is why, because they just show everybody what they're asking for. They communicate with their audience just like we're doing right now. And I have a couple things that I really want to bring up that I think are big for our future success as well as for what people are asking for. And that's, if we're working all by ourselves, just in this tiny little nutshell where we keep our heads down, we just build stuff all day long, but we're not networking with other companies, I think we're gonna have a lot harder time than if we're looking around the internet, we're finding out who are the other companies that are doing amazing light work, who are the vendors that make the best products for us, and how those products and services best help you guys. That's the win. That's like the best way we could possibly do it. So this is actually a call out. This is me asking you, please, if you guys are light builders, hit us up. Let us know what you specialize in. We have so many inquiries that come in right now, and we have nowhere to put them because I can't build a bunch of truck lights. I can't do a bunch of BMW lights because we're swamped. We're just packed. This house is a packed house all the time. And I don't think that that means that we have to tell the customers no. I think we need to hook them up with you, the builder who specializes in the cars that we're being asked about. So the more the better. I mean, so some of you guys are so talented that the only downside is you don't have any presence online. You don't have a big YouTube channel or Instagram or whatever, and you just kick ass at building lights. Good, keep kicking ass at building lights. We'll send you the traffic. Just hit us up and let us know that you exist. Like, let us help you tell everybody that you exist. That's kind of my big key here.
It's like this. So we both have complementary services that the lighting work that we do always fits so well with cars that are getting wrapped. And when you look around, like every single one of these projects, the two services complement each other. I think the real question is how that is for you when there's a complementary service that it works well with you without stepping on your toes. Like, for example, me not wrapping and doing tint overlays on headlights. Because why would I want to do that when you're like the man to have that done? It just makes sense to work with you instead of compete.
Well, I think like, you know, a lot of general business conception, most people don't think that way. You know, anybody who's starting a business is always usually a hustler. So with that said, they usually try to attack everything that they can, you know? And I think I like your idea of where you're thinking, you know, like, well, let's not work against each other, let's work with each other. You know, let's all make money together. So, you know, with that said, it's a different mindset, it's a different approach on automotive industry, especially because in the auto world, it doesn't really work that way. You know, I feel like auto guys and people who start auto shops, they don't have no remorse.
I feel like they all want to be Walmart, bro.
Yeah,
like,
everybody wants to battle. Yeah,
all in one house. I'm like, no, you. Like,
the idea of being an all-in-one shop, the reality of a lot of these people who claim to be all-in-one, they're not.
They're not really great even at one thing if they're trying to do too many things.
They're usually sourcing in people to come in and, you know, do window tint for them or paint calipers or whatever it is. So the all-in-one shop, I don't think it exists the way people think it does. You know, you may be, as a customer, may go to a shop and be able to get everything done by so-called one shop. They called in 5, 6 other guys to get your car done. So that's kind of the reality of the auto world. It's the ugly truth that nobody really knows.
I'm reaching out to these guys and I'm basically saying, maybe you're one of those 6 subbed out companies. Because I don't want to say like, hey, I'm FlyRyde, I do it all. Because I'm like, Clearly I don't, because you see premium everywhere on my freaking shirt. Like, like we want to work with guys that are dope at what they do, best in craft, or even guys that work on the same type of stuff we do, but for a specific car, and they kick ass at it. Right. So there's all this cross-compatibility, cross-pollination action, where I'll wear your shirt and promote your brand, and we'll get the cars in the shop that get your custom lights, or your vendor, you know, you're a vendor, so maybe you've got a cool part and you want us to use it. Like, rather than us say that we do it all, like, that really doesn't exist so much. The reality is that there's a guy out there that does something so much better than we would do it if we tried to tackle that project. I would rather build his brand. And I mean, dude, we're partners in this thing. Like, that's why I want to have Daniel on this, so that you guys can see it's a reality. It's that I want to see his brand grow huge, and if I can help, like, man, that's the best thing that could possibly happen. So reach out to us if you've got a dope ass brand and we could totally help each other. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Calling all collaborations. Let's make it happen.
I love this. I felt stupid calling it the lab before it was on there. Now I'm just reading the sign. It's just, this is the lab. So let's go check it out. And if you look around, it is a mess, and that's okay, because it's a real workshop. This isn't like a prop or a studio or something where we want to talk and just kind of feed you guys a bunch of, I don't know, lines about things. Like, this is just what we do. We build GTR lights. We've got some Toyota Supra lights. We've got WRX lights all over the place. We've got a ton of crazy tools, and we want to talk to you guys about the tools that we use so that you can use those same tools if you want to do it yourself. We have products that we want to talk to you about so you can use them, so you can buy them, so that other builders can use them. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that we deal with every day, and it's just kind of knowledge that we have that I think would do a lot of people some good if we share that knowledge. So I'll show you something really quick right here on the bench. Here are 2 or 3 of our favorite things that we work with. We've got some ghost modules that we haven't modified yet. We did some custom wiring on them, but we offer this part for customers to use, where all of this custom circuit board stuff is completely covered in potting epoxy. And that basically means that you can use this thing to do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about, oh, I touched that in the wrong spot. I didn't have a anti-static this or that tool. I mean, it's shit that I'm learning now that it costs me money every time I make a mistake. So we do things that make it easier for me, and that same stuff makes it easier for you to use. So check out our ghost stuff. I think you're gonna find, if you wanna do sequential lighting, this is some of our favorite stuff to use. And at the same token, we want it to be user friendly, even more so than it is right out of the box. So we got options for those. But we've got color changing parts. We have a little app, does everything with Bluetooth, but you can also just push the button right on the little box. It's called XK Chrome. Let's see if I could show you. Check out this little box. This is the control module that you would have installed right in the battery tray, and you can, you know, use it to manually control whatever you want, or you can dial in with your phone and change anything you want with it. So here's the app. If we want to hook this thing up to the controller, we've got to turn our Bluetooth on the phone. It sees it, it's synced up with it, and now we can control all this different stuff. And if you look, I'm controlling the left light, but not the right light. Over here, I've got a second channel that I can control anything I want. So this one app, this one part, has 2 different sections that come out of it, so we can power up 2 completely separate sources. Or we can add another one and we can control a 3rd and a 4th source, or we can join the 2 together and control them both at the same exact time, make them do themes, all sorts of cool stuff. So XK Glow, amazing company. They make kick-ass products. Everybody should be using those. And the other part about it is that these lights also do sequential because of Ghost. And everybody should be using those. If you want to control things sequentially, use the Ghost modules. I mean, whether or not you get them from us or somebody else, it doesn't matter. It's just an amazing tool that you can use to flex your powers on your Maxima or your Corolla or whatever car it is that you want to modify. Don't wait for us to do it, you can do it yourself. So we definitely want to make the tools open to you to do it. And then the other one is the ride controller. I mean, this is something we talk about all the time. We've got a unit that can control all this stuff Bluetooth. So you can turn anything on that you want to, you can turn it off, you can just really tie in all of these products into one app on your phone, and we're just huge fans, so we want to share that with you. All right, guys. Well, the big message that I have is that we want to work with all the best vendors out there, because I just showed you guys some of the most amazing stuff that we have access to only because of the vendors that we work with, and they're just so smart that it makes us look good. That's awesome. And we get to bring you guys crazy products that we're using on GTRs and all these other cars. I mean, it doesn't matter what the platform is because they're all universal parts, and we're just bringing them all together and networking. I keep talking about this. The networking it's amazing because so many people love what they do. They're passionate like we are about it, and they're killing it at what they do. What they do is might be like make a Bluetooth controller like our boys with Ride Controller, or do some crazy sequential stuff. You know, that guy works for NASA, one of the two guys. We got Kyle and Dan. Dude, we got NASA guys that we work with just because we're making lights. Like, that's silly. I love that. But I'm gonna walk you guys out right now with the last message that we are literally just reaching out to you and saying, like, please get in touch with us. Let us know if you're making cool parts, whether it's like an LED board for a G35 taillight, something like that, something super niche. Cool, we want to know about it because we have G35 guys that hit us up all the time, and if we can use your part in their lights and create, you know, like create awesome content for everybody to watch, and just kind of share the wealth, you know, get the knowledge out there. Let's do it. So I'm 100% down to see other companies just grow and succeed because we have extra eyeballs on us right now making this content for you guys, and man, I just love showing off my partners. Look at these guys. Premium's just killing it. Our showroom is gonna get dialed in big time because we're not even officially open for our big grand opening launch that we're gonna do. When we do announce that, we want you guys there as well. And the last thing is, we still need interns. We still need guys that want to come in, shadow us. Anthony's filming this right now. He needs to have somebody that's learning from him and picking up all the stuff that they could do to help him create content, shoot video, photography, all of that. We've got builds that we have to get done. Jack needs somebody that is learning from him constantly, and we need an intern for that person. So we need 2, 3, man, there's a lot of people that we need in this building because it's big. I just walked you guys around and showed you. I'm gonna kick you out now, crib style. So that's the door. Here's the guys that are getting ready to get their work done for the day, and I don't wanna be in their way. So let me show you out right quick. And man, this isn't cribs. This is just me showing off the shop. I love it. I'm just goofing around showing you guys. And I just thank you for watching. Thanks for being on the channel. If you would please do us a favor, like, subscribe to anything in our content that you've watched before that you're into. Share it around. We're gonna be doing a lot of contests for people who do that. We want to give you guys free bulbs. We want to do a contest to get a custom light build. And we want to find out what you guys think would be the coolest thing to show how to do it. Take everything apart. Anthony's holding the camera right now, but he's going to be holding a set of FRS headlights in a few days, tearing them apart, and I'll be filming him. So we want your guys' input. What do you think would be the coolest contest that we could do? And what are the products that you're into that you would love to try out? Like a ride controller or, I don't know, sequential boards, something like that. Let us know. Put it down in the comments right here. Right here. All right. Later, guys.